So there's kind of a lot of talk about like spiritual warfare in the spiritual community lately. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to tell you guys a story about one of the times that I did some spiritual battle. I just thought this would be fun. This is just a fun story time. So, um, this was during a period in my life where I was practicing Reiki and I was uh, actively participating what you call a healer. And for some context, I wasn't actually doing Reiki. I thought I was doing Reiki, but I wasn't. I just had gifts that I was unaware of at the time. So when I say I was doing Reiki, that was what I thought I was doing. That was what I was offering. But turns out I was actually doing my own specific breed of energy work the whole time. But, anyways, so I was doing energy work on my friend, and this person was laying on my table, which is like a massage table. So my friend is laying on my table, and I am ready to go in. Okay. So I'd opened up their sacral chakra, and I started having a vision. I was like in London or something, and I was following this lady with a blue dress. So I was following her. She was kind of frantically looking around like she was trying to find a place. And then next thing I know, it's that same woman. She's blonde. She's being drugged by her hair down an alleyway. Like someone had like hit her and then drug her into an alley. And then there was like two dudes, maybe three dudes. One of them was dragging her, or two of them was dragging her, something like that. Then the third one, he was kind of like looking around, making sure nobody saw what they were doing. And he was walking in front of the group. He walked up to a wall and he like touched a certain brick on the wall, and a fucking trap door opened. And then they pull her down this trap door. They all go down. And then I'm like, oh shit. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. But I was like, I'm on a mission. We gotta go. So, of course, I follow. And then it sort of transitions into me walking through this tunnel. And I'm not alone at this point. I've got like kind of a army with me, which I believe I did on purpose. I just can't remember. So we're walking down this hallway, and it's like on the left side there was just a stone wall, and then on the right side there was a bunch of doors. So like I think they were archways. But yeah, there was a bunch of doors, archways, and in each one of these rooms some heinous shit was going on. I'm gonna spare you the details because I honestly don't think most people could handle the details. But just suffice it to say, it involved, yeah, things you don't want to know about. But we went in and we like, so in these battles, what's really cool is that it's like a video game. Your weapons kind of auto generate depending on what you need. It's like you have a magical tool belt, same as a video game. When you're in a video game and you can just select the weapon that you need, and you're like, where are you carrying all this stuff? It's like that. So like you get the weapon that you need for the event that's happening in front of you, and you to go to work. So maybe on a private channel someday I will open up about the actual details of that event. But like I said, I just think it's not safe for most people to know about that stuff. So then after like doing some damage in the hallway area, we went through all the rooms and we just like we fucked them up. And yeah, so then we keep traversing the hallway. That was just like the first little couple things that we ran into, and it was not the girl in the blue dress. I knew I was looking for the girl in the blue dress, and she was blonde. So we keep walking down the hallway. At the end of the hallway, another arch, and after you get through the arch, opens up into this giant room that was circular, but like cone shape at the top. So it was like circle room, door here to enter the room, and then at the top was like it would have been a pyramid, but it had no sides. It was just like a upside down cone with a hole at the top, and that hole was like open. It was open to the air. In the center of the room was a table, a stone table, and surrounding said stone table were like probably, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 black cloaked figures with hoods on. And on the table was girl with the blue dress, only she was naked now. And standing at the edge of the table was a woman with a red dress. And yeah, I again can't tell you all the details. Some of those details are just not for everyone to know. However, I will tell you that after assessing the situation, we went in and we did some damage, and it was so fun. I think I used a lot of sword in that one. I wanted to feel the flesh tearing as I brought justice to those who needed it. And turns out this woman in the red dress was like some kind of head demon or something, and she had been in charge of like human sacrifice for millennia in this realm. And so yeah, I got to work with her. That was a really cool experience. I learned a lot on that day. And I'm sorry that my stories are kind of cryptic, but hopefully you can come to appreciate them anyways. There's some information that has to be earned. And if you get it before you earn it, there's actually really bad consequences for you. So people who are telling you everything are really sort of sabotaging you in some ways. So yeah, do with that what you will.